A few days before this cruise, something happened that completely changed this trip. We originally booked a club balcony suite on the brand new Norwegian Luna and somehow ended up in the Haven. So over the next 7 days, we're going to show you what that upgrade actually looked like, private spaces, butler service, DIY islands, and whether any of it was actually worth it. And there's one stop on this trip that completely surprised us. So let's go. Oh, and if you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. There were two different boarding experiences definitely happening here. Most people were waiting in the main boarding lines, and this right here was our first real Haven moment. No big lines, no standing around. We basically walked straight through.
Oh yes, say yes. Just say yes. Oh, look at that. Maybe one of them.
And just like that, we were finally boarding the Luna.
Welcome home.
The second we walked into this place, we immediately understood the hype. Quiet spaces, open loungers, and no crowds. And at this point, it already felt like a completely different cruise experience. What you have?
For the Japanese Scotch whiskey, and it's really good. Scotch. I don't drink Scotch, I like it.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Smiko, how are you?
I'm good. So here we are in the Haven, the lounge area, and just wondering what your thoughts are so far.
Well, I can't imagine staying anywhere else now.
Yeah.
Just about perfect.
Definitely feels like a elevated experience. Highly recommend it.
Very great service. Very enjoyable.
Definitely. All right. We're going to go see the Haiku show tonight.
Haiku.
And then later on, what are we doing? Gosh, we have all kinds of dinner.
Dinner, drinks, and then we have a excursion tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something really amazing happened, and we did not expect this, but we are in the Haven Suite. We put a bid in. We got really lucky. I woke up the next morning and found out that the Haven was accepted. I'll tell you a little bit about that. But anyway, we're in room 13242 in the Haven, and let's go on and take a look and see what's inside. First, we're gonna go into the closet. And we have these robes are soft. We have some really nice robes. These are so soft. We've got some slippers. We have a safe here, nice cabinets here, nice push, soft close touch. So here we have our coffee station here. The Haven Suite comes with a beautiful coffee station. So they've got some nice Nespresso coffees there. There is some nice cutlery in here, and as well as a rabbit. So you can open up your wine bottles. Everything is soft close touch. Nice refrigerator here. One of the things that I thought was really cool is underneath here, you have room to store your luggage. You have a nice vanity here with beautiful light. And then over here in this section, we also have USB outlets and plugs on both sides. Moving on into the restroom, we have high-end La Aquitaine lotion and soap. We also have the La Aquitaine products with a full rain shower up ahead. Moving into the restroom, Sean is sitting on the toilet to show everybody how much room they have.
We've got copious room. This is nice, and a privacy screen.
And I'm gonna take you guys out to the patio. It's a balcony, but it looks like a patio because it's pretty
So
big.
big.
So this is what our Haven upgrade actually looked like. And honestly, I can tell you that at this point, we knew we were having a different cruise experience altogether.
Hi, come on in.
Good evening. Everybody wave your hands and roll shit!
This is really a pretty display of crab balls.
I didn't even know they had them. I didn't even know they had those, but I guess you're gonna enjoy them.
It's pretty good.
Try this lobster tail. Excellent. Being very spoiled already. Looking forward to a great day tomorrow. A little bit tired traveling from the west coast to the east coast, but smashing fun so far.
Today's a sea day, and every single one of these chairs are taken. So I noticed at like 7:30 this morning, they were pretty much open mostly. But now it's about 10:35 in the morning, and they're all taken. So get down there early if you want to get a seat by the pool. We had breakfast a little bit ago, and it's a sea day, so it's pretty busy outside. We're gonna go check it out and see what it looks like on a sea day. Pretty big surprise. We didn't expect to be in the Haven, but we're here in the Haven, and it is pretty much a haven.
It's either that or they could have named it the Heaven. It's either the Haven or the Heaven.
It's super
They're
nice.
presumptuous to call it the Heaven.
We're at the Indulge Food Hall. This is the Haven pool area on a sea day. It was a little bit more crowded earlier today. All these were full, but it looks like a lot of people have gone in. Looks like there's a storm out there coming in. Dinner's at 5:30, and it's a really pretty area. Hey everyone, so tonight is the end of our sea day. Tomorrow we're getting off the ship and we're going into Puerto Plata, which is in Dominican Republic. So we're going to do a cultural excursion where they take us around the town and they show us everything. What else is happening? We have like an Elton John show tomorrow night. We've been having a great time in the Haven. Sean's over here working. Anyway, tomorrow we're having room service. They'll be bringing some omelets, toast, and jelly. Should be really good, I hope. Have breakfast in our room today in the Haven. We have a couple of omelets. We have some coffee, some delicious Danishes, and yeah, it's gonna be a good morning here in the Dominican Republic. We booked a cultural excursion in Puerto Plata, and we had fun walking around and seeing the culture in the town. However, if you want to DIY this area, we think you can. It's doable. Also, if you want to just stay at the port, there's so much to do. There's a lazy river, there's a big swimming pool, and there's just a lot of shopping. It looks like typical port shops. So while we didn't stay in the port, I think next time we will. Well, hey everyone, good morning. Today we're here in St. Thomas. It's in the U.S. Virgin Islands portion of the Caribbean. We're planning to take an open air taxi and go over to Emerald Beach. It started to rain here, so I'm hoping it stops.
We're going in one of the thingies, right? Emerald Beach, right there. $11.
11 bucks.
Two or more, $9 a person.
Okay, we're trying to get to Emerald Beach, and it's a little bit unorganized. Good morning. We are here in the British Virgin Islands in Tortola, and this place is an absolute paradise. It's beautiful out here. It's not too hot right now. It's about 9:15 in the morning, and we're gonna get off the ship and we're going to explore the cruise port and see what's going on out there. We have been really going into town most of the time through this whole cruise, and we really haven't explored the port. So we're gonna explore the port today and see what we can get into. But it's absolutely amazing out here. It is so pretty. So let's get going. Let's go see what we can get into. This is our first time here in the British Virgin Islands, and it's looking like it's gonna be a good day. Let's go. Well, that's the end of our British Virgin Islands touring. We went shopping in town and got some stuff.
Got some goods.
Got some goods. It's small. I would say that there's not as much shopping as there is in the U.S. Virgin Islands, where we just came from. But it's easy to get around, and people are friendly.
Beautiful blue.
So blue.
Aqua blue.
I think if you really want to enjoy the British Virgin Islands, you need to come here and stay.
The local said come later in May, because there's only one cruise ship a week. Cheers.
Cheers. Several of the ports were closed when we arrived, so Tortola is definitely a port I'd plan ahead for. Good morning. So right behind me is Great Stirrup Cay. It's our last day that we have a port to visit. We don't really have much planned. Like, we're gonna get off, we're gonna check it out. Most of the videos that I've seen on this have shown the pool and the private areas, so I don't feel like I really need to get in there and show the pool, the food, and the private areas. I probably will anyway, just to have the footage, but I still want to get something that maybe not everybody notices or sees about the island. So I'm hoping that I can find something. Maybe I won't. This is a tender port for us. The pier's not finished, so we're gonna get off on tender. We are in the Haven, so we should be able to get off first and get on that island and maybe just get a view of what it looks like before everybody gets on the island. And fingers crossed, I can find something that maybe y'all haven't seen yet. Here we we are. Great Stirrup Cay.
Where you want to go?
Everybody's rushing to get to the best seat or to wherever they are going. If you're swimming with the pigs, the stingrays, Jet City tours are right here. Being in the Haven, we were on the first boat over.
Although it seemed like a lot of other people were on it too.
Yeah, they're filling it up. It's beautiful out here. It's gorgeous. There's lots of seating. I don't think there's anything that you could really complain about, but just at looks of it, it's so pretty, and it looks like there's some reef out there so you can snorkel. It's not very crowded. We're the only cruise ship in port right now, so I think that if it stays like this, it'll be a really good day here for everyone. So just a quick word about the Haven. Didn't expect it. It was something that we bid on and we got really lucky. We cruise in balconies, and a club balcony suite is usually our elevated splurge. We ended up here, so super excited.
Super lucky.
Now, here's the bad thing. I want to try and get in here now as often as I can. If we can do it again, we're going to try.
We'll try, we'll bid.
So anyways, is the Haven worth it? I think it is. I mean, it's wonderful. If you'd like to come along on more cruise and travel adventures, I'd love to have you here. Be sure to subscribe. Smooth seas and happy sailings, my friends. Bye.